Dominion soldiers are looking for something at the Fallen Esti winter site, but frost trolls hinder their progress.
She's waiting.
Frost trolls?
What are frost trolls doing?
I'm sorry, we can't chat for long. I'm waiting for someone. Truly, you were so honest about Cindertail. I would not have expected you to associate with the Hollow Moon. Such is life, I suppose. Valyr's messenger said he had a plan. You play some part in it, I expect? Is he mad? Why would he ask for such a thing? He knows the danger. Yes, I see. The treasure of Anabi could certainly be persuasive. It may be our only chance of keeping the Thalmor out of our affairs. I'll give you the key, but please, be careful. I don't want your death on my hands.
They've gone to see Shanra. If you hurry, you might catch them.
Tulara and Valir working together. Punabi, did you ever think we would see this?
Shanra.
Come now, smile. Only good can come from an auspicious alliance.
You are wise to say, Shanra.
Slattery, tell me, why have you called me here?
We have a gift, Chandra, to show our appreciation and solidify our friendship. And I believe it has just arrived. My friend, if you honors...
Shanra is honored. Tell me, what have you brought? Spices? Gemstones, perhaps? Wherever did you get this marvelous gem? Legend has it that Joan was struck by a bolt of light. For but a second, she turned from her twin, and overtaken by sadness, shed a single tear. Jode brushed it from her cheek, and it fell to the desert below. Joan's tear, such a beautiful gem. Of course not, a fanciful tale. This jewel was cut from a Varla stone by Azesas, greatest jeweler of the First Era. But it's a good story, isn't it? And will fetch a fine price. You do your friends credit. Such a prize deserves a fine reward. I thought you might have something in mind, seeing as you went through all the trouble of procuring this precious jewel. Name your price. Ah, clever and loyal. A rare combination. Very well. I prefer not to have the Thalmor looking over my shoulder anyhow. Instead, we will invest in Jode's chariot. Our coffers still need guarding, yes? As the hollow moon waxes, it is only fair that we balance the scales. We will invest significant capital in bolstering our esteemed protectors. Otherwise, we might find ourselves waiting in one of Valir's famous lines, no?
My good friend, you have done so much for us and asked so little in return. If all my agents were so skilled and selfless, we might bring our services to the world. With Shanra appeased, we will continue to do what we do best. While I am sure Jode's chariot will try to stop us, they will never blot us out entirely, no? Thank you, my friend. We would not be here without your help.
Over here, Initiate.
You there? Please. You must help me. Help. Oh, please help me. We were attacked. They struck without warning. The backstabbing bastards. It was House Montclair, the traitorous curs. They caught us by surprise and showed not even a hint of mercy. Lieutenant Fairfax commandeered the old tower on the hill and dug in tight. The Shornhelm Guard won't go down without a fight. Lieutenant Fairfax sent me to gather healing supplies from our wagons, but one of those Montclairs got the drop on me. Can you get the supplies and take them to the lieutenant? I'll see if I can get word about this to the rest of our troops. Lieutenant Fairfax needs those healing supplies. A lot of our soldiers were wounded in the surprise attack.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright. What do you want to trade? Trade. I don't want to trade. I don't have anything to trade. I have nothing to trade. If it was my other character, then yes. Dude. Back off. Back off. I didn't consent. I didn't consent. Dude, I didn't consent. Dude, I didn't consent. Back off. Dude. Dude, I didn't consent. Back off. Back off. Dude. Back off. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna push it with you. I told you back off. Didn't like that at all. Gotta go right now. Sucker.
Time is an important part of life.
Speak up and talk fast. After that surprise attack, I'm not feeling very trusting or hospitable towards strangers. Our healing supplies. Eloise could certainly use those. All right, I'll order them to unlock the tower door. But understand this. You betray us in any way, I'll kill you myself and toss your lifeless body from the top of the tower. Unlock the tower door.
What do you want? Can't you see all these wounded? All this blood? I feel like I'll never be clean again, and I still have so much to do here. Divines be praised! Thank you so much. With these supplies, I can properly tend to the wounded. If you're willing to help, I won't say no. I'm worried about the Hinault family. We haven't seen them since the battle started. I want to check on them, make sure they're all right. But I don't want to navigate a horde of Montclairs on my own. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Lieutenant Fairfax doesn't want anyone to leave the tower. But I'm sure he'll agree to let me go if you accompany me. Give me a moment to finish tending to these soldiers, and I'll meet you. I just need a moment. I'll meet you outside. Just because I'm a healer doesn't mean I don't know my way around a battlefield. I kept my head low, followed orders, and took care of the wounded. Thankfully, I had a few supplies, but what you brought me is a godsend. I'm here. Talk to me when you're ready to check on the Hinault family.
You were right behind me.
I'm ready when you are. Follow me and stay close. It's not that far. Where are you going? This is the Hinault farmhouse. Why don't you go up and see if
Go away!
anyone's home?
We don't want any trouble! Are we all right? Soldiers have invaded our farm, and you're asking if we're all right? What is this? Some kind of trick so you can take our house too? And I should just believe you and open this door? Think so. If you really want to help, bring me weapons to arm my family with. Once we can prop ourselves, I'll happily open this door. Not just any weapons, you hear me? I need a two-handed sword, and one-handed swords for my wife and oldest son. My younger son needs a bow, and my daughter, she insists on having a pair of daggers. Bring the weapons back here when you have them.
Genovi makes a good point, but I think I can help. Come talk to me when you have them.
Damn, you're not being
One thing you can
bitch.
always count on after a battle. Lots of extra weapons. I saw some of the soldiers tossing weapons into the barn. Be able to find everything Genovi asked for in there. You can handle this on your own. There's fresh blood inside the farmhouse. Can't you smell it? I need to collect my healing's tower so I can help Genovi and his family. Right, good. Whatever. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I can get something to eat. Suddenly I'm starving.
Do, do, do. Awkward. I don't have time for this. I don't have for time for this. I don't have time for suckers. I don't have time for suckers. Fresh blood. I need some fresh blood. Fresh blood. I need some fresh blood. Why did I do that? Okay. One hand. Do 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 do. Sword. Hammer. Okay. Do 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 do.
I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Bodies, the blood. I wanted to save this family, but look what happened. It feels like everything has suddenly gone wrong. I don't know. I came back and found that the door was open. Genovi must have sacrificed himself so the rest of the family could escape. But blessed Arche, why did they open the door? The weapons? Of course. It's just the enormity of it all. It's frazzled my nerves. But the rest of the Hinault family, you have to find them. Before you go, I have to tell you something. The dead, they sometimes return as blood fiends. I'm not sure, but the lieutenant thinks the Montclairs are responsible. If any of the Hinaults were killed, you have to burn their bodies. Take this torch and start with Genovi. Then collect his ashes so his family can give him a proper burial.
I don't need the shield. Here.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't want to die. Wait. You're not the creature that attacked my father. You're not even one of the Montclairs. Too little, too late, stranger. If you had come to us before that monster knocked on our door, maybe things would be different. Instead, my father is dead and my family is scattered. The sword, just like my father requested. Oh, I wish he had just let you in. You could have saved him. I'll run to the Shornhelm Guard. Please, find the rest of my family. She knocked on our door. She sounded concerned, said she was there to help. When my father opened the door, he was attacked. He yelled for us to run. I heard my father's screams. They followed me as I ran.
Do 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 do. Family, I'm about to kill you too. Come on, biatch. Not meant for these damn soldiers to find me.
No. No, please. Leave me alone. I haven't done anything. You were the one who came to the door? Who my father sent off to get weapons for us? He should have trusted you. I wasn't close enough to hear, but someone knocked on the door and convinced my father to open it. That's when the screaming started. And the blood. I panicked. Probably would have died myself if not for Joan. I feel better with these in my hands. I just wish you would have made it back sooner. Then maybe my father would still be alive.
Yeah, your father was an idiot.
There you are. Have you seen Heloise? Some of the Hinaults have arrived. But I haven't seen Heloise since she ran off with her healing kit. Well, she hasn't come back yet, and I'm starting to worry. I think she's ill and trying hard not to show it. Hopefully she'll be back soon. For now, go inside and check on the Hinaults. I promised to send you to them when you arrived.
I don't deserve this.
It's good to see you again, my friend. The Shornhelm Guard has been helpful, but my mother and little brother have yet to arrive. By any chance, did you happen to find them while you were out there? I was afraid that was going to be the case. I'll try to be strong. My sister. I just wish I could bury them in the family graveyard. I won't sleep easy until that's done. Thank you. We'll bury these as soon as my sister calms down. Wait a moment. Someone's coming in. No. No, it can't be. Not you!
Divines, protect us! It's the monster!
Stay back, foul creature!
Monster? Did I...
She's a blood fiend! She entered our farmhouse and killed our father!
Oh, that can't be true.
Do not want to be attacked by a Mongolic. I'm not getting anything from you, a-hole.
Oh, Stendarr. With me. Please, stay back. I'm so hungry and I don't want to hurt you. I think Hinault's son is right. I think I did attack his father. I'm not sure. My memory comes back to me in flashes. I smell blood, so fresh and strong. I've just been so hungry. I think I consumed Genovi's blood. Why am I so hungry? I'll go away. Far away. I'll find a place to hide. Someplace where I can't hurt anyone. I don't trust myself. Stendarr, help me. I'm so hungry. Please, this isn't right. I've done terrible things. But I'm still me. Most of the time, anyway. I think it's only when the hunger takes me that my mind goes somewhere else. Please. I don't want to die. You're right. It's the only safe path. I knew that all along. That's why... well, a good healer can craft a poison as well as a poultice. When I dropped my kit, I held on to it. I knew this was how it had to end. Tell Fairfax I'm sorry.
Where's Heloise? What happened to her? I knew something wasn't right. She had stopped eating. It made her ill. I wish she could have told me what was happening to her. Maybe I could have helped. Rest in peace, Heloise. Rest in peace.
My sister and I are going to bury our family. We'd be honored if you accompanied us.
Marek would come here to play all the time. It made Mother so nervous. She hated these ruins.
I remember Father's ghost stories. He tried to scare us into staying away. But the stories just made Marek more interested.
Things are going to be so different now that they're gone. Thank you for coming with us. I feel safer with you nearby.
was such a kind soul. I can't believe they turned her into a monster! Damn the Montclairs! Damn them all to oblivion!
What happened to our family is terrible. But as the bards say, life goes on. My sister and I came up here to, well, to give them a proper burial. Thank you. I have one last favor to ask of you, though. Would you bury our family's ashes? Mela and I think it would be appropriate, considering all you've done for us. Father was strong, steady. He held our family together.
Mother was our rock. I loved her so much. I miss you, Marek. You were a spoiled brat, but I loved you.
Blessed Arche, please sanctify our family and the ground they rest in. Let them find peace. Keep them safe. Well, my family is at peace now. Thank you so much for your help. You'll always be a friend of the Hinault family. I'm not sure. There are so many memories here, but we can't keep the farm in good order with just the two of us. Mela and I might travel for a while. Visit Shornhelm, or Wayrest. We'll make a new life for ourselves, thanks to you.
Nope, not today. Not today, Satan. Because
Getting old, no picnic. The alternative.
A little reputation is better than no reputation at all.
are you? Wait. Not important. You're new, and not a statue. I can use that. Ah, yes, I did it. I turned them to stone, but for a good reason. It was the only way to protect them from the savage beasts. The animals here are normally very tame. Energies in the wood. Now they're violent and thirsty. I believe they've been possessed by Daedra. I lost some of my apprentices to the beasts, so when I made it back to town, I cast a spell that would protect everyone. It was the only way. As long as those creatures prowl the woods, we're in danger. I believe the monoliths in the woods have something to do with the Daedric influence. Dispel their energies. Hopefully that will free the animals. When the Daedric influence is gone, it should be safe to restore the village. My poor neighbors. I sense the field disperse. I would speak with you. The energy subsides, but the animals are still savage monsters. We'll have to try something else. We need a bear. I've spent some time studying these monoliths. I've managed to create a little magical fob that imitates their energy. Essentially, it will make one of the Ursines your furry friend. For a time. We need to extract the Daedric energy from these beasts. To do that, we'll need a test subject. You'll have to rough the furry fellow up a bit first. Weaken him for the spell to work. Meet me at my tower with your friend. Just follow the road through the grove.
I wanted that bear. Why do they keep killing my bears? Man. Sweet baby Jesus on it. Damn. Ow. Ow. Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus on flat bed right now.
Ah, good. Now let's see if I can banish the Daedric influence from this creature. That should not have happened.
This will not do. Something here is very wrong.
You think?
A flame Atronach. My spell should have sent it screaming back to oblivion. But something else interfered. There's a powerful Daedra nearby. I know it now. You have to kill it. A moment. I can feel something. There's a cave north of here. Whatever this monster is, dispatch it, and we can return the grove to peace.
Fuck your chicken strips! Fuck your chicken strips! Fuck your chicken strips!
Stay back. This cave is filled with Daedra.
Oh my god. You should suck that dick for free.
Nerormo leaves me here to die. And he doesn't even mention me? Stars take him. I'll kill that traitor twice. This debacle is all Nerormo's fault. These beasts, controlled by Daedra?
I never heard of Overdriver.
No, it
I never
hasn't.
went to Overdriver. Yes! Shot! The Vipers. Waiting for chicken nuggets. I'm not waiting for chicken nuggets. Or not?
I heard the battle. Impressive. I assume you won? Stars, yes. Let's get that bastard. Nerormo needs to pick...
Yeah, I know. Adderall. I want to watch that. That's fine.
Damn it, Nerormo! You coward! Statues? Restore them now!
I'll, of course.
Good. Now, to make sure you don't teleport away.
Listen, you can't tell the Cannon Reeve. She'll kill me. I'm not joking. She'll have me put to a blade.
No business, David. Mind your business, David. Mind your business, David. Damn. July kitchen. We had bananas and all the money. That's it. That shit.
My nephew, Yander, went off to join the fighting and... Damn it, I just wanted to stop spending our blood. My sister will never be the same. It's not just the Daedra. It's the monoliths. I've studied them for years. Worked out how the magics pacify them. Yes, the flame Atronachs are essentially just raw
Alright, welcome to
energy
Chili's.
given form. I summoned some, hulled them down, and poured them into the monoliths. That creature in the cave was not in the plan.
Fucking up.
What? What just happened? He did what? Why would he do that? What? Do you have any idea of the seriousness of this accusation? I can't believe that little fool. With the Queen traveling the countryside? Do you have any idea what could happen if word that the Grove trucks with Daedra gets out? If this is true, Maromna, for your crimes against the laws of the Aldmeri Dominion and nature herself, you are hereby sentenced to death. Guards!
As you ordered, Canon Reeve.
I don't want to die.
Justice is done.
Wearisome indeed.
I'll leave it off. To target. My foundation was $48. I needed a car, but my foundation was $48. You hate yourself. my god.
Ah, my friend. This one was just thinking about you. Nothing personal, of course. Roz Stret assesses all of his assets. Yes, yes. We are here to gather some intelligence, right some wrongs, and perhaps slit some throats. We'll see how the day goes. You'll be perfect for this. You'll see. Roz has an eye for this sort of thing. Her Majesty set this one a task. Investigate the leadership of the Veiled Heritance. The Veil's trail leads here, to the town of Matisen. Well known for their steel blades, yes, but also apparently weaponsmiths for anarchists. You contact Agent Fistale on the east side of town. This one pads around her house. Then we meet to discuss her report. Too bad Raz is so handsome, yes? He would get noticed. The Heritans are racist, yes? Idiots. But dangerous, destabilizing racist idiots. We must act.
Got my croissant.
No more delays. Ready the cargo today. I'm just waiting for the order to go through.
Fine, fine. Where,
You
though?
saved the
My
Queen.
men tell me of
Stars
outsiders
keep you
in
safe,
town.
traveler.
Keep an eye out.
Gonna try my croissant.
And how is Fistale, my friend? Roz loves her laugh. What did she learn? Dead. Dark moon and dull claws. Damn these fanatics! Let Roz see that. Even in death she laughs at this one. Clever girl. It is a code telling us who she suspected. She mentions a rat with a blade. Kondalen is the forge master here. Controls the smithy on the far end of town. Go, see what you can find. And be careful. Meet Razumdar around the other side of the forge when you are done. What did you find? Interesting. Raz knows Matissan's Canon Reeve, Melanie, would not have suspected her. If she's donned the veil, she's probably running the show here. Explains something, too. A guard now stands before the door. Seems an odd place for a guard, yes? Want you to investigate. This one has another lead to run down. We're close, my friend. We will act soon. Trust Razum-Dar. Just thought better of her. This one knows she and the Queen used to correspond regularly. To think she's fallen in with the inheritance. Shows even good people can do stupid things. Our friend here was too noisy. Had to have some fun with him. What did the Canon Reeve's home yield? It's true then. Melanie leads the inheritance here. This town is corrupt down to the roots. Damn it, the Queen will not be pleased. When the roots are fouled, there's only one thing left to do. Rip them out of the ground. The time to stay in the shadows is past. Now we step into the light. All right now. You trust in Razum-Dar, yes? He must ask you to trust him further. Melanie, Kandalin, they are in the town barracks. You must go in, make a big noise. They will almost certainly capture you. Kandalin's too observant. He knows we are here. If you go strolling in like the pompous hero, allow yourself to be taken, they'll let their guard down. Then old Raz finds you, frees you, and we strike. Razum-Dar trusts you. Do the same for him, and he will not let you down.
Fine for the Queen.
You have perhaps something better to do? Look, we are the Queen's eyes. We do the tasks that must be done, even if it means getting hit on the head. Killing those who deserve it. Riding a guar naked through an Argonian temple. Raz only shares that story with veteran field agents. Perhaps another day.
Which he never does.
Let's tell Melanie about that damn cat lurking around here. Aye, if Razum-Dar is near, then trouble usually follows.
Just keep moving, friend. You don't say. All right, hero. Go on in.
We'll have to handle this ourselves. We're a bit busy here, Traveler. If you could just... Treason? You'd accuse me of treason? Here? Are you mad? You little idiot. Irene, that traitorous cow. She's the one who should be brought up on treason charges. She's betrayed the Altmer, her own people. The Veiled Queen will soon be crowned, and you can't stop us. You'll report nothing. Odindil, Kandalin, now! Kandalin, take our friend here. Odindil, rally the troops. Time to drop the veil and show our true strength.
You're awake now, sleeping kitten? Just as we'd hoped. You did very well for new blood. What? This one would never know that this is the second time he is saving you. From jail, in less than a month. Not out loud, anyway. What do you think Roz did while you searched the town? He watched, observed, calculated. Roz has very good eyes, you see. Razumdar unlocks the door. You go find Kandalin. This one finds Malani. Just be careful. Near Fistail's house. Bastard. Meet up with Raz near the forge when you are done. He'll know where Malani is then.
I don't have time to steal. I don't have time to steal.
Stop the people and their true queen.
Oh, great. Fuck me in the ass. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
The Cannon Reeve is inside, near the forge. He is trapped. Aye. Come, my friend. For Fistail. For the Queen. Let's take her out quickly. Be done with this place.
Yes.
You are under arrest, Canon Reeve, for treason against
The
the
only
Queen.
queen I serve is the Veiled Queen.
This is fine, traitor. We could use the exercise.
What are you doing? Where you going, my friend? You died today. See, sit this.
We are finished. Raz can't stand the stink of the forge anymore. Razumdar wants to say that went pretty well. Then he remembers Fistael and her parents. You're right. On behalf of the Queen, we give you thanks. One day you will be a great and mighty agent. Almost as great as Razumdar, if that's possible. Raz needs to report our success here. Her Majesty will be pleased. I will return to Skywatch and see what can be learned there. Speak to Captain Tendil when you arrive. He will know where to find me.
I'm not going to Skywatch yet.
I could use a break.
I can tell you shut the hell up.
Come!
Let's see. Ooh, I'm almost at level 25.
No, that won't do. Finally, the courier. I expected you hours ago. You must acquire my materials at once. And don't think I'll compensate you for the rush, given you're the one who was late. Oh, well, I can hardly keep track of every face I hire. An artist's work is endless. I need colors. Rich, rare, vibrant. After all, this painting will be the masterpiece of my career. I simply cannot work with mediocre shades. Reagents, ingredients, naturally, of course. I require that you gather the supplies needed to make the vivid paint this masterwork requires. Just take this list. Oh, and this tea, of course, you'll need it to acquire the first item. Now hurry along. I really do need you to hurry along. Inspiration could strike me at any moment, and I simply must have the perfect colors when that time comes.
Hard at work, Victoria? How goes your finger painting?
Ah, Verilel. I see you've deigned to step out of your florid abode. Come to see how a real artist creates.
I'd enlighten you with a response, but we both know my skill speaks for itself.
Why, you're certainly skilled at boasting. If only you had the artistic sense Auriel gave a mud hut, you might produce something of worth.
If you've come to rob me, I'm afraid I have little of value. I can help if you've a high fever or nervous stomach, but I have no need for gold these days. Healthy paranoia, I suppose. There's plenty of questionable characters out here, but I prefer it to the crowded cities. Too many myrrh going on about their appearance or their status or their career. I'm done with such trivialities. Oh, it's been a long time since my former student has contacted me, and now she makes such demands. How quickly she forgets who trained her to hold a paintbrush. I have no need for gold. You can tell her that upon your empty-handed return. This is Yokudan blue tea? I thought it lost forever. The last shipment was said to have sunk to the bottom of the Abyssan Sea. Oh, she's still clever, isn't she? Her and Verilel always were. Very well. Take my mixture. It's a good trade.
Hey there, careful where you step. My livestock is having the dinner, and I won't have some bumblers stomping all over them. I've got enough trouble with their mating woes. These bugs happen to be the most desirable olive lint to crawl upon Somerset. Ground up, my beauties make the most brilliant shade of grey you ever did see. Why, I even got the artist Tindoria as a client. Oh, well, I did. What a shame. I always took her for one of the good ones. Never tried to cheat me or say I wasn't welcome. Always complimented my beauties when she visited. The ideal customer every time. To think that she would go so far as to sabotage my livestock. Because it turns out she's just like every other high elf on this island. I refused to sell my carapaces to her exclusively, and this is what happens. Verilel was just heartbroken when I had to turn him away. Yes, and he had quite a bit to say about Tindoria. He told me just last week she was complaining about my services. And I heard this wouldn't be the first time she's done something shady. Why, Ifra, to think I was so blind.
I will be done. Yeah. In the night of the Lord, I know that I worry. Lies the night sword, and the glory. And the night sword, never again.
Wait, don't hurt me. This wasn't my idea, honest. I just did what I was paid to. Just let me go and I'll tell you everything. Oh, I don't know. Some sort of pheromone? It makes those nasty bugs sleepy, but that's it, I swear. It's not poison or anything. Why did I ever agree to work for that snobby artist? What? No, a fellow named Verilel. Nasty perfume, full of himself, typical artist. He paid me to sabotage this farm. Not quite sure why, but, well, I think it's about time I leave. No need to tell the authorities, right? That's it. This is the last time I get caught up in artist rivalries.
You are my everything.
I trust your search was as fruitless as mine? He did? Well, honestly, I would love to believe that. Team Doria's support was the only thing I had going for my business for a long while. But what would Verilel have to gain from all this? That's true. Team Doria and Verilel have been rivals for as long as they've been artists. I even let that bastard convince me Team Doria was the one who did it. Ah, these artists and their rivalries. It's always us little people who are made to suffer. Here, take the last of my stock. I'm sorry I ever took the word of that perfumed pansy over Team Doria. Just glad I'm able to get her this shipment. That gentleman never did me a bit of harm.
Regale the court with tales of how Paragon bravely wrestled Severed to the ground.
Are you trying to lull the Griffins into a false sense of security with all the breaks you've been taking?
Make me delay. Me come. Ooh, another mission.
You walk in here and three skeevers arguing over a dead body and decide you want to chat with one of them? You either got some kind of guts or you're some kind of stupid. Either way, maybe you can help. A family squabble of sorts. You see, one of these ghosties went and killed Vereda. Problem is, none of us are about to go treasure hunting. There's a murderer at our back. I'm killing for gold. You don't stop at one. So I hear. Ancestor of ours, Jadir the Keelhauler, cached her loot around here. If you grab the chest for us, there's no chance for a sneak attack. The map over there will lead you right to it. And obviously, I'll pay you for the trouble. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Look at these squabbling fools. Why don't I just take the treasure myself? Tough like that. The only thing that will crack the chest open is the blood of Jadir's descendant. Thus, you'll need one of us.
Oh, I'll be right back. Hello, Governor. Love you.
Another one? You there! Come here! I bet you've come here for an Aurealis bloom. Well, tough luck. Fresh out. Last one was nabbed a fortnight ago. Come back in about a year. Maybe I'll have another one by then. Why else would you come here? The view? You know, once you could get an Aurealis anywhere. Now it's all but gone. Blotted out of existence by the greed of artists. You heard me. As soon as they learned it made a pretty paint, that was it. Didn't care that it takes over a year to grow. That's only with proper care. No, they had to have it. And so they took, and now there's nothing left. What are you, deaf? Or just scared to go back empty-handed? Look, I told you that plant is gone. Go find another bloom for your fancy painting. Off with you now. Just leave me and my garden be. Hey there! Leave that alone. Please, leave that Aurealis alone. You can't take it. What is wrong with you? Why couldn't you just continue on your way? Of course I did. Why would I let you have one of the last, if not the last, surviving blooms? If you take that plant, the species may be wiped out for good. Did you ever, in your obsession with paint, think about what you're taking from Somerset? Yes! That's what I've been saying all along. You're about to uproot what could be the last Aurealis on Somerset and grind it up for some painting. How could you do something so horrible? You really want to take the chance? I'm telling you, I've searched all over this island. This is the only one I could find. In less than a year, it will spread seeds. I'll nurture them, help rekindle the species. Please, just don't do this. Oh, your word, is it? Well, I suppose I'm honored then. To think I'd meet someone whose word ranks higher than an entire species. You're no better than Verilel. Just take your foul harvest and leave.
Bye, bitch. There's a sky shard there. I just gotta get up to it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. That bad? Really? Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Yeah!
I thought it was a one-handed. Or two-handed. Jeez! Fucking Louise. Fuck me and call me fucking Nancy.
So, were you able to find Jadir's treasure? Huh. I always imagined it a tad bigger. Well, if it's stuffed with diamonds, I guess it doesn't much matter what size the box is. Thanks for grabbing it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to crack this beauty open. Now, let's see what we're working with here.
Can't you bleed any faster, Igeki? Indeed. My being roils with anticipation.
What the? There's just a scroll in here! I sailed across many seas and raided many ships, but the most precious treasure is family. May you see the wisdom in these words.
What? I came all this way for nothing? I can't believe I poisoned Vereda for a stupid scroll!
Hold a moment. You killed Vereda? But I was the one who strangled her right after she fell asleep.
Neither of you are making any sense! I stabbed her! Right after we doused the fire!
Wait, did we all kill Vereda to get a bigger share of the treasure?
Ha! I suppose betrayal runs in the family.
Did I not take the damn plant? Well, fuck Vasilia, call me Nancy. Jeez, fucking Louise. I'm glad I didn't leave this spot.
Hold, courier. I would like to have a word, if you would. You know, I've heard quite a bit about your little venture to acquire Tindoria's supplies for her latest sketch, and I must say I'm impressed. You've certainly proven capable. I have a proposition for you. Sell those supplies to me instead. Well, I could speak to how those supplies would be used in the service of art that touches the soul of mer and man. But I feel my words would not move you, so let's try another venue, shall we? I'll double whatever payment Tindoria has offered. Me do such a thing? As I told dearest Brodrin, it was Tindoria who sought to drive him to ruin. Why, I adore the little woodland elf. Tindoria has tricked you, my friend. Then someone she paid to incriminate me, no doubt. This game we play is one with many twists. Tindoria has simply made sure to be one step ahead this time. Sell me those supplies, and I'll even make sure to compensate Brodrin for the trouble. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Such wonderful colors wasted on such a forgettable piece. I am a purveyor of the divine, my friend. Cannot blame me for trying. Off with you, then. I shall defeat my rival the old-fashioned way, with talent.
At last you return, and with my reagents! Come, I simply must see them. My genius is like a stallion waiting to be set free. Complication? A fine way to refer to Veyralel. Oh, don't look so surprised. I can still smell that insufferable perfume of his. Yet here you are, which tells me you must have seen through his charade. Now, what of my supplies? Why, that's just wonderful, isn't it? I now possess the last Aurealis plant on Somerset. Oh, the others will be so jealous when they hear of this. To know my masterpiece will immortalize such a beautiful shade of orange. It's poetic, grandiose. Oh, that scoundrel! Brodrin is a good mer, and he loves those bugs like his own children. This is intolerable news. How will I do without my sea grey? No, I cannot allow this. I will send Brodrin alone to cover this year's livestock. Oh, wonderful! I hope she'd like it. I do wish she'd return to the city instead of living in that backwater swamp. Though perhaps something good can be said for her isolation, as she's created such a lovely teal. And here is your payment, as contracted. I am pleased you chose to honor our arrangement instead of siding with that scoundrel. Oh, I see it now! You're the perfect subject for my masterpiece! Your shining loyalty, your pure heart. Perfect! Your visage upon my canvas shall be viewed for centuries, I'm sure. Why, maybe one day it will be featured in a gallery with the Queen herself. It's really very generous of me. You're quite welcome. Oh, just a quick sketch then, to capture your essence. I simply must make sure I get the eyes right. There, that should serve well enough.
I am too sexy, and I know it, to be on your damn heat. Alright, gotta go to my house right quick, because I gotta put that painting in the house. Oh, come on, go.
You should go.
Da, 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 da. Oh, great. Roast potatoes.
Do you know how to read? I am called Sumeriel. I am one of the Hollow. We live to serve the Wilder King, who is our god, our creator. I ask you if you can read, because I have this book, which is supposed to tell the true story of the Wilder King, and of my creator. I can read it, but I am afraid to. I am not like the other Hollow. I can question my existence. I can believe or not believe. What if the book reveals something about the Hollow, our purpose? I might crack and splinter from within. It must be done, and I would be most grateful. You should know that who or whatever wrote this book bound it to the labyrinth. To traverse one, you need the other. This book holds a single passage only. The words for the next passage will appear once you have opened the book. Follow them. They will transport you to a point deeper into the labyrinth, then settle on the page and create another passage.
Oh, I hate Gunner's Labyrinth. It. Okay.
I have roamed this land since before many of these trees were seeds. In that time, I have wanted to know how I came to be. Yet here you stand with the answer, and I hesitate, uncertain. I am unsure what I will regret more, knowing or never knowing the truth. Forgive my indecision. Please, continue. Mortal? Like you? What happened to me? Yet I live, don't I? The past, present, and future are stark, stripped of illusion, and I am left with more questions. I will have to find a new way to exist, neither living nor dead, neither doubting nor believing.
But there's nothing wrong with a plain white bread. Or heck, you could even go whole wheat if you decide. Wheat. The bread, I hope you know, in the toaster
Welcome, friend. Dragons in your own homeland.
She danced and she stole.
Ooh, did not think of this. He died.
We all have burdens to carry. Why not take on a little bit more, friend?
Buying, selling, I've got what you need.
Taste of her name, and in my mind I see her sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss.
Slightly starting the new quest line, but I need that blade of woe just to kill a few people. Trying to level up a little bit more before I start the Dark Brotherhood mission.
Is it time? Has the Dark Brotherhood finally noticed my impeccable work? I'm ready, Dark One. I swear in the name of... Wait, I should let you talk first. Nothing. Never mind. I thought you were someone else, that's all. Forget I said anything. It's just... there's something about your eyes. They have a certain look about them. I thought you were... well, I thought you were one of them. Keep your voice down. But yes, I thought you were with the Brotherhood. You've got that look in your eyes. You killed people. Or you will. Just between us, I heard the Brotherhood seeks new recruits. I plan to be one of those lucky few. Rumor has it that if you take an innocent life and the Dark Brotherhood notices, they'll offer you a place in their guild. Think about it. A place where killers are free to pursue their darkest passions. Ooh, doesn't it just give you the chills? No risk, no reward, my Aunt Ophelia always said. Look, people like us, we need to surround ourselves with like-minded allies. People that will protect us and help us reach our true potential. They're going to notice me, I just know it.
Wait, do I have enough money? Yes, I do. Hopefully. Gotta kill a random person. Doesn't matter what person, but kill a random person. Wait a minute. Do I? Yes, I do! Yes! So it doesn't matter if I get caught or not. I have counterfeit. Yay! fucking killing me, rando. Randos. Hello, critic. Oh, great. I have double the trouble. God, I had one of them.
Aid for a poor wretch.
You there! Wait for a moment. Pardon the interruption. I've been looking for you. Not me. But I have something for you. A letter. Confidential. Private. I have it here somewhere. Ah, yes. Here it is. Interesting. I'm also supposed to extend a verbal invitation to visit the lighthouse. Odd that they didn't just put that in the letter. Yes, the Anvil Lighthouse, just up the way. The sender ordered me to direct you there after I handed over the letter. I'm glad I found you. After looking for the woman with the eye patch all day, I figured I was in for a late night. Emily Crow? Do you know her? I gave her a letter right there on the Anvil docks. I have no idea where she went in such a hurry, but she seemed excited to receive it. Anyway, I have more deliveries to make before I can rest for the day. Farewell. The gods keep you. The gods keep you.
You didn't have to say it twice. Oop. Damn it.
Come closer and let me look into your eyes. No remorse, no mercy. Yes, you do have the eyes of a killer. How many lives ended looking into those eyes? Enough that the Night Mother has noticed, obviously. Which brings us both to this place and time. Nothing to say? I can appreciate that. I am a speaker for the Brotherhood. I speak with the voice of the Night Mother. We have been watching you. You can deal death, but you lack purpose. We can change that, if you are willing. Silence is the music of Sithis, so perhaps you will serve us well. But first we need to determine if you are worthy to join the Dark Brotherhood. You take lives easily enough, and we know that you can kill. Now, show us that you can also obey. Splendid. We shall see how well you meet with death. But first, allow me to present you with a gift. I shall teach you how to call upon a particular tool of our trade. I grant you access to the Blade of Woe, sharper than any other dagger you have at your disposal. For weapon, silence is your armor. Wield the blade from the shadow and at its edge, send your prey to Sithis. In return, I expect only unwavering loyalty and ruthless efficiency. Now, let us discuss the task before you. A killing that shall form a covenant between us, signed in blood.
The Imperial noble, Lord Quintus Gerol, has been marked for death by the Black Sacrament. Your task is simple. Find Gerol and kill him. That isn't a question we ask. Suffice to say, he offended someone enough to get them to perform the Black Sacrament. The Night Mother heard the prayer, and now Gerol must die. This is the task I have set before you. Excellent. The noble's estate can be found northwest of Anvil along the Gold Road. How you perform the execution is up to you. Just make sure Lord Quintus Gerol dies by your hand. Then your initiation into the Brotherhood will be complete. The wise traveler asks for direction, path diverges. Never hesitate to rely on your fellow Brotherhood members once you complete your initiation. I assume you want to know what awaits you at the noble's estate? Killing requires few special skills, but reaching your target? That's the real task, isn't it? High walls, locked gates, and armed patrols protect the estate. There is another way to reach the estate grounds, if interested. A series of smuggler tunnels runs beneath the Withered Rose and leads directly to the estate's courtyard. That's the route I would take. And don't forget to bring lockpicks. Gerol is a cautious man. He never leaves a door unlocked behind him.
I like to level up my other thing where my plot taking's better, but I'll do it off camera before I even attempt to do it. What was that skill I was talking about? I like to level up my Legendman like really super high, like max it out before I even attempt to do a Dark Blood mission. I just like to get that Blade of Woes to start killing people, so I can start getting it leveled up. And while speaking of that, I could probably do a little bit of it. Level it up a little bit. I got some of my places I want to steal. At least one of my places opened up. just in case if I have anything to sell.
Anything I can.
Oh, why did might need that.
Care to bargain?
Yes.
Can I help you?
We're just messed. Drop, monkey. To walk away so you want to see that. I gotta let this shit steal. Oh shit. No. Just no.
Alright, so I'm gonna take this as like the first installment of the Visco Doll. Visco Doll, my life-size Barbie. I am gonna be making my own Hydro Flask because I'm not spending $40 for my Barbie doll that costs $3 at Goodwill. So this is the soon-to-be Hydro Flask. I got it at Goodwill for $1. So we're gonna go ahead and spray paint it, and then I'm going to hand paint the logo. I hope they don't sue me. And I do it. Oh my god, I turned my son into a Visco boy. Wait, should I do that? Should I do that? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's spray paint it! Yeah! Alright, here goes nothing. Yes, you like playing? So it's got character. There's a bug under the paint now, so that's great. Sometimes I just can't. First on the agenda is finishing my Hydro Flask from the Dollar Tree. Semi-easy. I have cut the logo out of...
Can you believe it? You there, dragons. How would
In
you
your
like
own
to do
homeland.
something worthwhile?
I get 7.
This one does not know what you hope
People have been begging me to remake the chocolate chip cookies from Levan Bakery. I need to go all the way to New York to try them before I did that. Logically, obviously, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Is this bad if I've never had it?
Well, we're going now, so it's alright. It's never too late, okay? It's never too far. It's like 11 years ago now that I had my first love of cookie. This is a New York staple at this point. I don't know what kind of cookie you're into. But this is a, basically a bowl that we know vaguely Christmas. Okay. We're here in the beautiful Upper West Side at the original Levan Cookie Bakery. Levan Bakery.
No, I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Peter.
I assume you have something to sell.
The bottom looks great. You almost took my thumb off! Wow.
It's not exactly how I described it to you.
No, it's just a lot better than I thought. I was a lot better. So now you're gonna try to recreate this. I think I can do it. So everybody well, that was fun. Now we're back in town and I think we're ready to take on this challenge. Right, so not to flex, but I actually got this right on the first try, so I'm flexing. A couple important notes here. The chocolate that you're using, you want it to be relatively dark, like 60 to 70% cacao, so make sure that that's milk chocolate. The second thing that you want is you want to use cake flour. No all-purpose flour, unlike your substitutions. Please use cake flour. So you're going to start off with 1 1/4 cup or 280 grams of unsalted butter. Bring it to a melt. Set that to the side and let it cool a bit. Then rough chop 1 pound or 450 grams of dark chocolate, like a lot. There's a look like this, sort of some randomized pieces, some big, some small, some tiny, you know, yeah. In a medium-sized bowl, combine 1 1/2 cups or 230 grams of cake flour and 2 cups or 275 grams of all-purpose flour. 1 1/2 teaspoons or 5 grams of kosher salt, and 2 teaspoons or 8 grams of cornstarch. And
We're going to be talking about Emma Filipoff. November 20th, Emma visits the YMCA to take out a membership. There's a surveillance video that shows her entering and exiting the building 4 times within a 14-minute period. Emma seems very nervous. You can see her like peering out the glass doors, like looking as if like she's waiting for somebody or if she's hiding from someone or something. Some think that she's holding something in her hands like a cell phone or an iPhone, but others suspect that she's kind of fidgeting with her fingers, you know? On Wednesday, November 28th, this is the day that Emma disappears. At 4:30 a.m., Emma calls her mom, changing her mind one last time, saying, quote, "No, Mom, not today." Shelley tells Emma she won't fly to Victoria, but decides to take the first flight out that afternoon. 7 a.m., Emma goes to the Chateau Victoria, which is a hotel, and she gets very upset because she finds out that on her van is saying that she needs to move the van, and if she doesn't, then it's going to be towed. So Emma, she asks a staff member, she asked if she could move the van another day, and they said they were working with her, you know? And there is surveillance of that as well. 8:20 a.m., Emma is captured bus when this friend looks out the window and he sees Emma standing on the edge of like the sidewalk, one step away from the road, the street, the busy street. At this point, she was wearing a puffy, light-colored coat. Her hoodie was pulled over her head. She was carrying plastic bags in each hand, and then she also had more bags over her shoulder and across her chest. So this friend was on the bus, and they see Emma, so they get off, and they approach Emma asking if they can help. Are you okay? And Emma just shook her head, no, but she was just standing there motionless, and it was weird. So the friend just stood there for a while asking, do you need help? What are you doing? Like trying to get some kind of answer from her, but he didn't get any response from Emma, so he just decided to leave, which he did. In the early afternoon, a friend saw Emma at a local soup kitchen, and this friend went up to Emma as well, and Emma said she wasn't feeling well and that she couldn't talk. This friend said that they asked if Emma needed a hug, you know, like, yeah, I'm not feeling well, and then your friend says like, oh, do you need a hug? Like that's what they had asked Emma, but instead Emma had just like given this horrific look on her face and said no. So after 1 p.m. sometime, 2 people report seeing Emma on Douglas Street sometime in the afternoon. They were so concerned by Emma's strange behavior of walking back and forth in the street, looking lost and confused, that they immediately called police, who took report. It's unclear if police actually would follow up with that call, but they would be the first to call 911 about Emma that day. There was another report from a witness saying that they saw Emma walking downtown with an older man. No description of this older man was given or just provided. At 5:54 p.m., Emma uses her debit card to purchase a cell phone at the same 7-Eleven where she purchased the prepaid credit card. Video surveillance shows her paying for the phone. Then she lingers in the store by the doors, and again she's looking nervous and she's kind of peering outside as if somebody is out there. Like she's afraid of them. She's afraid to leave, or she's just trying to avoid somebody. The cell phone that was purchased at that 7-Eleven store was actually never activated. At 6 p.m., Emma goes to the shelter. Witnesses at the shelter reported that Emma became very anxious and upset when she told a staff member that her mother was on the way, and that's when she storms out. 6:10, a taxi driver picks Emma up near the shelter, and she asked him to take her to the airport, but then suddenly she changes her mind. Emma tells the driver that she can't afford the $60 taxi ride, and she asks the taxi driver to be dropped off exactly where she was picked up. At this time, it was said that Emma had $2,000 to $3,000 in her bank account, and also she had just purchased that prepaid credit card, remember? $200. So technically she had money, but not sure what. Yeah. When the taxi driver pulls up to drop her off.
Today I'm going to be telling you the story of a man named DJ who sadly lost his life. He was a 27-year-old father of 3 who is currently living in Georgia, and he was described as someone who would light up the room.
DJ could walk up to anybody, just anywhere, and strike up a conversation with them. He never met a stranger.
So DJ eventually ended up marrying a woman named Brandy in 2014, and things were going pretty good at first, but it wasn't long before they both started experiencing issues and challenges when it comes to substance. And that is the main reason that I don't think DJ has been treated fairly by the law in his case. It's a disease like any other, and they deserve justice like anyone else would. And DJ's mother did have to step in quite a bit to take care of their 3 children.
I don't feel like people should be judged for it. It was like how some people are social drinkers. DJ was a social user.
But eventually DJ decided that he did want to go to rehab and try to get his life back on track. And rehab ended up being a great experience for DJ. He really benefited from it. So while DJ was trying to become clean and get his life on the right track,
character.
he was still having issues because Brandy was still having issues with substance. And she often would leave him and the kids to go to a man who supplied her. And DJ's family ended up referring to this man as the roommate.
He's actually a friend of the property owner where the incident happened.
Now this took a big toll on DJ and Brandy's relationship, actually.
They just clashed together. When they would be coming off, they would argue, but they did love each other. 3 babies.
Eventually, Brandy and the roommate started having an affair. And not only that, they didn't get along in the first place, DJ and this roommate guy. But DJ was a very loyal person, and he still wanted to be committed to his wife and see if they could make things work. So DJ would actually go visit Brandy when she was staying with the roommate, and things work with her. And sometimes when he was there, oftentimes actually, this guy would become violent with DJ. By October 1st of 2016, DJ had officially won Brandy over again. They were getting back together and trying to work things out. He actually had called back home to talk to his mom and kids and tell them how well he was doing.
We were real close knit family. We always did everything together.
And things were fairly normal, but then things got really bad and took a major turn for the worse on October 3rd of 2016. They were all staying in this house that they referred to as being owned by the old man. But it was kind of just like this group house that anyone would be in at any given time. That day there were several people there. And apparently him and the roommate were fighting so much and it was getting so violent that DJ ended up reaching out to his mom.
We live in Alabama, myself and my mom, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away from where DJ was at. If my mom had left the time DJ first texted her, she wouldn't have made it in time. She would have actually probably walked into a very bad situation.
As you look at these text messages, you can tell there was a major sense of urgency. And I'm sure his mom, looking back, feels all types of things, but it's very hard when you're in a relationship with a
What happened in Resident Evil 7? In 2017, Ethan...
Dan...
How rare is your body? Let's find out. 9% of people can taste the soap taste in cilantro. Cilantro contains a chemical that's a byproduct.
There are 11 things that you should absolutely not do while in Japan. Number 1, don't tip. Tipping is not a part of Japanese culture. Someone will probably...
Stay out of trouble and we'll get along just fine.
This isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better. I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here. This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the Whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my land now. No bodiless voice is going to make me leave. A Baleborn always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. That's all I have left.
Maurice, what is this? It's beautiful.
My mother's necklace. She gave it to me. Told me to give it to the woman who would become my wife.
Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to get my medicine together.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon.
I've returned, my love. I missed you so much.
See, that'll work.
I didn't steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly serving girl. I don't know which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers.
Maurice, please. Tell her of our love. The time we've spent together. Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
You're gonna have a baby.
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but it was most definitely not a good idea. After you entered the ruins without any trouble, and I'm not counting the imps, mind you, I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot. Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only bastard to fall out of it. But he might be the worst. We have to reason with this spirit. Show her that I'm not the one who wronged her, and I don't deserve her wrath. What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baleborn never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side, but I'm not really sure how to communicate with the spirit. Maybe you could summon her or something. You just... well, you... damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
I'll just... Love Masters! And then Maurice close by.
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Mistress? Are you a slut? Where is this? Oh, don't go into the house right much. There you are.
Honestly,
Why fight a foe up close when you can roast them from afar? Some people call it cowardice. Me? I call it good sense. I do hope you're not dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs. That's where we keep books on the arcane arts.
What if I am dabbling in necromancy? Fuck you, bitch! I'm not fucking with him. Smart ass.
Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baleborn Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision. By helping you accomplish what the Baleborn has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baleborn curse must not be broken. Someone who must remain secret, for now. But time is wasting. You need to understand that this curse must not be broken. Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of a thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead. Claudia Thiemann was a quiet woman. She never wanted power or riches. All she wanted was love. A family. A home to call her own. What token did the one she loved give to her? What was the gift that would prove to be her undoing? Something so ordinary as a piece of jewelry, once promised an eternity of love. And yet it led to Claudia's untimely death. My final question. What drove Claudia to act as she did? Yes, revenge. She hated the Baleborns. Wanted to destroy them more than anything. Except saving her child. The deal she made, you'll see. I'll take those items. Go on to the gravesite by the Daggerfall Cathedral. We will send Claudia there.
Let's read books.
Nobody cares about us poor beggars.
What is this place? What happened to the tower? What have you done? The Baleborns hired you, didn't they? You don't understand. You don't know what I gave up to stop them. I lost everything. I lost my baby. I fell in love with a coward. A Baleborn who couldn't disappoint his mother, even if it meant his beloved had to die. My love turned to hatred in that tower. Before the end, I begged and prayed for someone to help my unborn child. You have to understand. Akatosh, Daedra, it didn't matter who heard me. I just wanted my baby to live. I made a bargain, got my revenge, saved my baby. The Baleborns deserved to lose what they loved the most, their wealth, their lands. I felt my child leave me. I could smell the smoke from the tower. I heard the screams. The deal had been struck. The Baleborns don't change. That family carries evil in its heart. Let them all rot. The ward and the waterfall will always keep the Baleborns away. The Master made it with his own blood. No! You can't! The Master won't let you. My baby. What would become of him? The Master would kill him. I don't believe you would do such a thing. You know the Baleborns are evil. You know that my curse must stand.
I'm going to change all of that. Damn horse. Quit taking me off of the damn fucking horse. Get rid of this a-hole. A-hole, S-lay-ho, whatever you want to call him. I call him S-lay-ho, because that's what he is.
What have you done? The deal has been broken. My child. What will become of my child?
You'll be fine. You can get the hell over it. Your son's over here. You're about to kill your own son.
What is it? Do you remember anything? I walked in here and this young man nearly fell on my head. And you? Were you successful? Figured as much. It felt like the air shifted for a moment. When we tried to walk through the ruins, nothing stopped us this time. But as soon as we walked in here, this man fell out of the sky. We thought it was an ambush. Really. He whispered a name or something. Siniak or Saniak. Something like that. He looked confused. And then he said, Themond. Do you have any idea what all that means? He's the son of the ghost that tried to kill me? Well, that's just great. I think he's hurt. But if he wants to pick up where his ghostly mother left off... If I took after my father, I'd put an end to the young man. It would be the prudent thing to do. But I never liked my father. There's been enough hatred between our families. It's time things changed. Of course. You've certainly been more useful than these hired hands. The Baleborns are once again on their way to the top, and I have you to thank for that. I'll always remember the small part you played to make this happen.
I feel free. It's as though a burden has been lifted from me. A burden I didn't know I carried. Whatever you did, it feels right. When my memory returns, I'll find you and thank you properly for this.
Now that I'm in a good spot, I'm gonna be done for the night. I may not be able to get on till maybe Sunday night. I will see you guys till then. Have a good night.